Don't even think about it. Come on, you bastard. Absolutely nailed it, boys.
Thanks, wind. Always comes at the right time. Bastard.
Come on.
Vibrations and things. Do you really think I'm gonna feel a vibration of this piece?
Good morning, people. Good morning, beautiful people. The Mustang. I'm not going to say we have the Mustang here. There was something wrong with it. There's always something wrong with it. We've got the Mustang now. Now, in the last video, you'll have seen. You will have seen. Get that up. Get that up. Get that up. There we go. Oil's pissing out again. Cool, great. You will have seen that we found a diff leak from here, from the pinion seal. Well, what seems like the pinion seal, that is I'll show you, but that's a pinion seal. Now, oh my god, this is oil that comes from everywhere. For God's sake, it's so annoying. Now, I ordered a new pinion seal. Now, these pinion seals, if I ordered them from America, they would have been £3, ladies and gentlemen, £3. I had to buy one for £30 for a pinion seal. And if I ordered it from America, it either wouldn't have come in time for Ford show, or it would have been £20 postage anyway. So I thought, fuck it, I have to just buy the 30 quid one. I'm not happy about it, but I had to.
Okay, so this is the old pinion seal. Now the worrying thing is, I can't see any splits or anything in here. The pinion seal sits on there like, you push it down. And then what happens then, is that sits like that. This is the pinion. That sits in there, between the seal. And then this bit, this outer bit, sits in there, and it kind of all seals together in a unit. Now, what I'm worried about is that since there's no seal or crack or anything in this, I'm worried that it's not sealing well on the pinion. Now, what might happen is, see these grooves on the pinion itself, the metal, that is wear. Now, I can't feel the wear, but like we're talking millimeters of this thing sealing. So I have bought a new pinion seal, which is here, £30 for God's sake. There's the new pinion seal, so we need to whack that in. Now it still might leak. If it does leak, it means that the pinion here is worn down and it's not sitting properly against the seal. Now if that happens, we're going to have to get a little sleeve, similar to what we did with the S13, if you remember, a little sleeve and knock it over. Now they do sell them, but my issue is that again, they only come from America, and if I do have to order that, most likely that is not going to be here for Ford show. So my main thing is getting to Ford show, because I am on stand with Carly and doing some promotional work with Carly, Connected Car. So I need to be on that stand, preferably with a Ford. So although we've still got the holes in the subframe and stuff, not rust holes, if you watch the last episode, you know what I mean. That's okay, I can drive on that. That's not bad, but I cannot drive with this oil pissing out like it was from here. So we're going to install a new pinion seal. So we're going to clean this up here, and we're going to pray, fucking pray, that fixes it. I'm just going to get some light sandpaper and just sand, get the shit off where the seal sits, so it's around the outside and just a little bit on the inside of this little ring. Again, I don't know what I'm doing, guys, don't follow me, this is just what I'm going to do. Okay, I've not gone too crazy, but I've just cleaned just the inside of here, and I've just cleaned the outside just so it's a bit smoother, and removed a lot of the, well, just a lot of the oil and the shit, just so the seal doesn't get like wedged between the oil and the shit. So now what we've got to do is we've just got to just pop it on, make sure it's flat, and then whack it in with a hammer. Just right, so when you're satisfied it's on straight, we're just gonna now I'm happy with that. Woo. Now we're going to put the pinion back on. Now I know that you should really tighten these down to torque, to stop vibrations and things. Do you really think I'm going to fucking feel a vibration of this piece of shit? No, let's just gun the fucker down. Already that's looks like it's sitting much better on that seal. Hang on, let me get another battery. Okay, we're on the moment of truth. We put it flat and then we wait. Don't even think about it. Come on, you. I think it's dry, boys. It looks dry to me. Yes! Come on! Okay, I've just been to the shop to get some gear oil, and she dry, boys. It's got some cheap shit, 80/90 GL5 diff. I don't know what that means, but it's going in. Let's put some oil in, and then we're going to put the disc back on the car. I've actually got some, for the meantime, because of the holes here, I've actually got some thicker bolts. So what we need to do is, as you know, with the holes have ovaled out, we actually need to get something welded in there to sort that out. But for the time being, I'm going to put suspension back on and the diff back on and everything, because what we can do is once we come to, all we've got to do is just drop the lower arm and pull it out of the way, then we can weld. So we don't need all this off. So I'm going to get it back in the car so it is drivable. And for the time being, I'm just going to put in some big bolts and some big washers and just be fucking tight. So as long as it's not hydro and doing some crazy shit, it's not going to move. And I've also got some paint, because we need to paint the back silver wheels. I'm sick of them being silver, and I'm sick of like trying to get booked in with my powder coat guy. So I'm just going to paint them black for the time being, because the fronts are shit anyway, and it's a drift car, so full sand. Here comes the fun part. Gotta get it flat on the jack. It's about there. Oh, well, actually, that's not right, because the jack's obviously. We're gonna roll with that. We're gonna roll with that. Oh, guys, I've nailed that positioning of the jack. Absolutely nailed it, boys. Now the issue is, it's still hard, because if you're over that way, you've got to somehow fucking pull it. I'm a bit far over, actually. You have to go. Off. There we go. Okay, right, so I wanted to use the old bolts in this bit here, obviously just because they're a bit thicker and they look a bit stronger, but the old bolts, which are here, for some reason they go through these old bushes, but they don't go through the new bushes, which are pretty much the same size as them. So I've had to reuse the old bolts. Now they're a little bit, the threads were a little bit bad, but I've been working on them, and I've got the threads fine. So yeah, I've got the threads fine now, to be fair. So what I've done is, the bottom arms are in the troublesome holes. Now what I've done is I've put them literally as tight as I can physically get them. The access isn't that good there, because you've got to go through an access hole behind here to get to it, and obviously the new exhaust in the way, so I couldn't go crazy. Obviously I couldn't get out there with the brake bar or anything, but like they are tight. And when I came in here before and I did that, they used to have a little bit of side to side play, well now they're rock solid. Like they are tight. I'm probably going to go and just try and tighten them once more. So my plan is that they're that tight, and I've got some bigger washers on there, that it's not going to move forward and back, or it's not going to move as forward and back as easy. That feels absolutely solid to me. It didn't before. So I'm going to try and get in there once more and just try and tighten it with the brake bar, just get them super tight against the chassis. So obviously that ovaled out hole is not going to have that much of an impact if they're as tight as they can physically get. So that arm's on, same thing, this arm's on, same thing. All we've got to do now is really just put the springs in, put the bolt through here, and then tighten everything up, and then we'll run up and running again. Right, the suspension's back on now, to be fair, so everything's tight. I think I am gonna just tighten these one more time, just get them as tight as possible. Everything feels good, looks good. I'm actually getting it's quite nice getting used to a car, like knowing what size all the bolts are, because it makes the job like 10 times quicker. But what we've done is we've just made a makeshift spray booth. Here is my spray booth, and we're going to paint the wheels black at the minute, because at the minute they just look horrendous when they're on the back, and I'm not going to do an amazing job, but I'm just going to make them look black instead of look silver. I think it's going to look better, it's going to go with the car, because I've not got time to get them done properly. Right, there we go. I'll give them like maybe a 10-15 minute sand. I mean, the way I think about it is, I'm giving 10 minute 15 fan, they're going to look shit, or I can give her a 4-hour sand, they're still probably going to look shit with like a little bit less shit. So 10-15 minute, they're going to get ruined anyway, they're going to get curbed or hit on some fucking apex, or I don't know, leave me alone, they're going to get painted. Right, here they are. Let's mask off the tire nipple things, whatever they're called. Let's send it. Right, there goes the lacquer. I don't know about you guys, but I loved seeing wheels. That you fucking dare fly onto them wheels, you bastard. I love seeing wheels just in lacquer. Obviously, it's not the best job in the world, look at all that, but I don't care. Right, here we go. First coat of black. Thanks, wind. Always comes at the right fucking time. Bastard. Right, I don't know why I put these under the tree. Here they are. They don't look amazing, but they don't look terrible. I could use a lot more lacquer. But it's fine. Anyway, they're gonna sit there drying under a tree. I don't know why they're not, but I have done it. Anyway, one thing we want to do on this is, I've lost it, oh no, it's there, is I want to remove the EGR valve. All of this shit here, this, all that is the EGR, and it's not helping, it's making everything worse. So I have ordered an EGR delete kit. Now this could be a little bit faffy because there's tons of vacuum lines, but I think we could get rid of most of them. I just need to find something to block up a vacuum line. So let's first of all start removing some shit so we can see the EGR valve. Oh, actually, let me show you the kit. Very simple kit. We have obviously this, which goes there, which is like the spacer, 2 bolts and like an end cap. So we don't really have much. So basically we've got 2 bolts here to the EGR valve. We've got a flare bolt here, whatever they call it. So I think that might be hard to get off. It's quite big as well, so I'm going to have to use a adjustable spanner. So first of all, let's try and crack this off, because I think that's going to be hardest. Basically, I think there's one, this line goes onto the exhaust, obviously. So we're going to crack that off, make sure we can crack that one, and we're going to crack the one underneath the car, make sure we can crack that before we start removing everything. And we've got to get rid of this, these vacuum lines, all this shit, and it just makes the engine bay look so much more tidy. Right, I'm not gonna lie, guys, this looks fucking tight. Oh, I've got it. I think I've got it. Okay, yeah, I've got it. Okay, cool. Right, so this thing, which is this thing here, it goes down the back. You see the 2 vacuum lines coming off it there, and it goes into the exhaust. Now I need to find where the hell it goes in, because right now I can't bloody see a damn thing. Don't tell me it's up there. Where the hell is it? Okay, I can see it. It is. There. Can you see it, guys? Can you see it? Let me try and get my finger. Oh my god, how the hell am I gonna get in there? It's literally there. I mean, I can see it, but you can't. I don't know if you guys can. Shit, bro. Alright, maybe if I pull this out. Oh, I might be able to get it through here. Let's see, hang on. Might be able to get it through here. If I can get it through there, that'll be bloody delicious. So where is it? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Oh, I've got to go, yeah, the top one. Because it's an end cap. Oh, Jesus. Fucking hell. Not much room here, is there? Alright, it's there. Let me use 2 hands, guys. Okay, it's hard because you want to take the top one off. Okay, I think I'm on it. Oh! Hang on. I need 2 hands. Okay. I got it, boys. Well, it's loose. With the help of Harold the Hammer. We just hammered the living shit out of it. Oops, sorry, hello. We just hammered the living shit out of it. And we got it. But because it's in a very awkward position next to the rack, and you only got this tiny little access port, it's quite difficult to unthread all the way, but we're getting there. You've got to just faff around, and it's not easy, but we're getting there. The most annoying thing is it's so loose, right? It's so loose, but you can't get your hand all there to oh yes, I got. Come on. Oh my god, this is not a nice position. I have to have a break. Okay, let's go. Thumb, finger and thumb, guys. Fucking how long is this thread? Oh, we got it, yes. Okay, right. Okay. So let's take this one off. Let's unbolt these 2 bolts here. And then we should be able to like wiggle it out. We need to take these vacuum lines off and all this shit electronics. Ford, you don't need all this bullshit. Right, let's take these vacuum lines off. There we go, that's one thing out of the way. Right, I'm praying I don't have to take that fuel rail off. Well, I can't. There's no way I can take that fuel rail off. So I'm hoping that we can just wiggle this around. Oh fuck, please don't let me have to take the fuel rail off. Please, not the fuel rail, but that fuel line, like, because you can't get it off. Right, let's get the vacuum line off. We might have a little bit more room, not the vacuum line, but the EGR valve. Oh, it's gonna look so much better without this in a way, isn't it? Like, it's literally there. I'm gonna have to fight with that a little bit, but I cannot take that fuel line off, so we'll figure it out. Oh, go on, we'll figure it out. Right, so there's the actual EGR valve. This gasket's seen better days, but one's not come with the kit, so I'm gonna use it for the time being. Right, I have to wrestle with it a little bit. There we go. That's out the way, that's out the way. Look how neat the engine bay looks now. Yes, much better. So what we've got is, we're going to put this on, which is going to be fun, on the blank down there. Obviously where it come off the exhaust, not a huge exhaust leak. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. And then we put our little blanking plate on here, just like that. And then we've got to figure out the vacuum line. So these two vacuum lines we can get rid of, but they kind of come into each other. So we need one of them, obviously for the fuel pressure regulator, so we need that, but they kind of tee off, so we need to have a look where they tee off to and see which ones we can get rid of and see which ones we can just blank. These go off down there somewhere, so I'm going to try and leave them in if I can, so I don't know where they go, but anything that comes from that we're going to blank it off and tee it off. So they come here, I'm going to get all of this conduit so I can see what goes where. So let's get rid of all this conduit so we can see. And then we're kind of just gonna blank where this is a Y piece there, so we could probably just put a blank in there. Actually, I think that just goes to them ones. I think it's this one here, so we pull that out and we just find something to blank in there. Okay, so this is the vacuum line we don't need, so I just pulled it out of that little T piece there, pulled it out of there. That needs to go back on there, and that needs to go back on that one there, for the fuel pump regulator. So we just need to find something to blank that off. So I'm just going to get a little screw or a bolt and just basically just screw it into there. There we go, put the screw in there, just blank that side vacuum line off. I'm going to pop this on this side, and we're going to pop that in there. Then we're going to go underneath the car, put the end screw in, and that is pretty much it. Okay, that end cap, wherever it is, there it is, only went on like not so many threads, to be fair. So I've started just to make sure it's not leaking. It's not. Look at her, she loves it. Look how smooth she is. So it's not leaking. It's not leaking from here. I put my hand in to see if it's leaking from there. It's not leaking from there. She bloody loves it. Listen to her. Listen to her. She bloody loves it. So we're gonna put the wheels back on, get all the tools up, then we're gonna call it a day, guys. But I will show you what it looks like with the new wheels on. New wheels, you know what I mean. See if see how better and much. Yeah. Right, this is how she's looking now with the black wheels. 10 times better. I've got quite a lot of cleaning up to do. 10 times better with these black wheels.